All right, so I want to thank you for coming to this interview.
Thank you.
And just be as honest and open as possible. This is for new teachers that never taught before. Some of them have some experience, but mostly brand new teachers. And so this is the time for you to be able to express yourself and saying things that went well in your classroom, things that didn't go well. So just lay it out there. And if it is, the one thing I would ask is if there is a specific example with a teacher, instead of saying Miss Hayes, you could say for that teacher Miss H or Mr. X or whatever, just the first of their name, just so that we don't reveal their identities.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so let's get started. What was your favorite thing about the relationship you had with me in your classroom?
My favorite relationship that I had with Miss Hayes was being able to tell her anything and being extremely honest with her.
And how did that make you feel that you were able to be honest with me?
It made me feel like I had a certain type of connection with my teachers, not only like sociable wise, but more so educationally. So not just open up to her about my life, but opening up about, oh, what's wrong with this grade and how can I improve or better myself in the learning environment.
Mm-hmm. What things did I do to make you know that I cared about you?
Miss Hayes, she cared. You could tell the way she cared about you because she shows a lot of that tough love. So, yes.
Explain tough love for people that don't know what it is.
Tough love is like, probably yelling at you sometimes or giving you detention, and she'll still come over and be like, oh, how did you feel in this moment, or I'm sorry, or was it a certain misunderstanding going on, and she would, yeah.
So at times I would be tough in terms of giving consequences, or sometimes you even having to get, hey, stop, don't play. And then other times I would, but every time what made it love was I would follow up and ask you, do you understand what's happening? Why is this happening? How do you feel in this moment? And giving you a chance to explain yourself, even when it was like, even if I thought it was something that you did wrong or whatever, I gave you an opportunity to express yourself and express how you're feeling in that moment. Is that what you're saying tough love is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How did I let you know that you were doing good in my class, or how did I let you know when you were not doing good in my class?
We would know if we're doing good in our class based on more so how we were. How can I say this? Like how we were. It's mostly like behavior wise. You would know how you're doing in that class with your behavior, because if you're not doing well, she'll tell you step outside, and if she notices a change in you, she'll tell you, oh, I see you changing in this way, and I want you to know that's not good, or it can be positive. Or academically, she'll tell you, oh, if you have a high score on Miss R, she'll show like high scores or growth on her PowerPoint slide after we have quizzes. She'll show your academic growth, or if you have a high score.
Good. And so what kinds of things have your teachers done to make you feel motivated and make you feel like you were successful?
I have a lot of teachers that make me feel like I'm motivated and or successful due to the way they interact with me. You can tell due to like their personality and how they respond to you after certain questions and whatnot.
Give me an example of that.
Miss Hayes and Miss J and Miss R, and most of my teachers are very positive and motivates me to become a person that I want to be in life through their, like how they were portrayed at school. So they would push me in a way of like, oh, I see you doing this, and this, and I want to make sure you reach your career goals, so I'm going to push you a little hard.
So when you would do something in class, they connected it back to things that you want to do, because you want to be a what again?
I want to be a computer scientist and an aerospace engineer.
And so in class, your teachers would say, okay, Jada, you want to be a computer science and engineer, computer scientist, excuse me. This lesson right here will help you in that, or the behavior you're exhibiting right now won't help you in that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. And did you feel comfortable talking to me about your problems you were having, and what did I do to make you feel comfortable about talking to me about problems and things of that nature?
I felt comfortable talking about most of my problems to Ms. Hayes. I think the only problem that I didn't feel comfortable talking about was when I felt as if I was bullied, because I like to keep that stuff hidden. But Ms. Hayes is very open, and she allows you to have a certain type of connection with her, so you won't have to be afraid to tell her anything.
So what things did I do to make you think that, to show y'all that I was open?
Miss Hayes, it's like just her personality and how she portrays herself as a woman. So she would say, like, even if like it's like the first day of school, you could tell that Miss Hayes is open because she will come and interact with a student one-on-one to see your personality and how she can better teach you as a student and how to connect.
Did Miss Hayes ever ask you for advice, like on personal moments? Did I ever say like, hey, I just saw this lesson at Jada, I don't think I did this well. What do you think I could do better? Did I do things like that with you?
Miss Hayes did that a lot of times, especially more so in the 8th grade rather than in the 7th grade because I wasn't really close with her in the 7th grade, but towards the 8th grade, she was like, Jada, stay after class, tell me if this was good, tell me if this was bad, please tell me. Or in the morning or in the afternoon, she would get my advice on a certain type of lesson or a lesson plan that she had coming up.
And how did that make you feel when I would come ask you for your input on a lesson or a lesson plan?
When she asked me for lessons or lesson plans, it was like I felt like I was on top of the world because I never thought, an adult could ask a child about their standpoint on how they could get a better view on how they're doing their job.
And you said that you didn't feel comfortable talking to me about being bullied. Why? Is there somebody else you would have felt comfortable? Is there something I could have done to make you feel more comfortable to talk about things like that, especially since that was affecting you in your classroom, right?
I don't think I would have told anybody else. I kept it to myself more so. So I think that's more so on me than on Miss Hayes because I kept it to myself and I kept it hidden and high. Yeah.
How did Miss Hayes recognize that you were being? Did I recognize you were being bullied?
Yes, Miss Hayes recognized. She recognized everything. So.
What does that mean? What does that mean? She recognizes everything.
Okay, Miss Hayes, she recognizes everything, whether you know it or not. Like Miss Hayes is like that one fly that's on the wall that you don't know that's there, and she spots everything that's going on throughout the whole school. Like she's that, on what's the movie called? Spy Kids.
Yeah.
When they put the little camera on the wall.
Yeah.
That's how Miss Hayes is. She put little cameras on the wall, and she knows how to, figure stuff out even without people having to tell her.
And how did it make you feel that I was always watching, always being aware of what was going on with you and your classmates?
That made me feel like really protected because I know it's a teacher that actually cares and a teacher that's actually watching. Because if you think of a Memphis or Shelby County school, they really don't care. Like public schools, like they probably really don't care. Well, I don't really know it firsthand because I only been with public school from kindergarten to 5th grade, so I don't really know, but I know for a fact that they really didn't care about being other students and more so that.
So what do you mean? Let's talk more about that. So what were some negative experience that you had with teachers and showing that they didn't care about you, or just negative experience with teachers in general?
I had a negative experience with one of my 5th grade teachers. She was more so like very negative towards me. I have no clue why, but she just, I guess she hated me because she always had some commentary on things that I had to say, or if I got an answer right, she would make me feel bad about it, or things like that.
Did she? What was some? Give me some examples of things she said that made you feel like she didn't like you.
So she. It's weird. Can I bring up an example from like another student?
Yep.
So it was this dude in my class, and we were doing like a little spelling test or whatever. And I know one word was phone, and she just bust the boy out, and she was like, "Don't spell phone like him. You're not supposed to spell phone Phone." And he was about to cry, and we were just sitting there like, "Why would you just do that?" So.
Were there any other experiences that your teacher did inside or outside of a classroom that made you feel like you weren't safe, or that this wasn't it was just a negative experience? And what did that teacher do?
Well, I felt like I wasn't safe like around the 3rd grade when this one girl, bullies can be bullies, and when she hitting on you and stuff, and you tell the teacher and they just don't do anything. That's how I felt.
And did the hitting on you happen in class or outside of class?
More so in the hallway.
And so, what was your teacher at the time, and what were they doing?
In the class on their computers or doing their nails.
And so they weren't paying attention to you. They weren't being active, and that somewhat hurt your feelings, and that also led to you being bullied too.
Yes.
What about after school activities? Should teachers come to after school activities and things of that nature?
No, we didn't really have like teachers there. They hired some people to come and do after school activities and stuff, but they didn't really know the staff at school.
So, but did you have teachers come to, like, you said you're a cheerleader, or you said, like, do you have teachers come, and how did that make you feel when they came to, or even outside of school, like church or something like that, how did that make you feel when they came to those different things?
It made me feel like special, or like it just made me feel ecstatic in a way, knowing that I'm always on someone's mind, and knowing the fact that they would come and support me.
Excellent. Okay, so in terms of advice for first year teachers, what do you want to tell them? Like, what do they need to know to be a good teacher?
To be a good teacher, you have to lay out the rules like firsthand. Like, don't come in, oh, I'm nice. Don't do that, because if you do that and you tell the students that you're a first year teacher, they are not going to respect you like how they treat the third or fourth year teachers.
And is it okay for teachers to make mistakes?
It is perfectly okay, because we are humans.
And how does it make you feel when a teacher makes mistakes? And what should a teacher do? Like, say I made a mistake and I planned a lesson wrong. What should I do?
You should just learn from that mistake and be able to fix it, not in that moment, but like later.
Okay. Anything else?
I love you.
I love you too. All right, thank you.
You up?
All right, Miss.
Mama, you up? You up?